The heat is mounting on Delhi High Court Judge Justice Yashwant Verma and his catch-all. A three-member inquiry panel of High Court judges will be probing the unaccounted cash found at the judge's residence this after the Supreme Court uploaded reports on the discovery at Justice Verma's house. Justice Verma is derosted by the High Court and all judicial work withdrawn. A three-member High Court judge panel is probing the unaccounted cash, while the judge has been barred from deleting his call records amid the probe. Justice Verma denied the allegations, denying the cash belonged to him or the family. The judge is claiming that the storeroom from which half-burnt cash was recovered was kept unlocked at all times and accessible to everyone, including the household staff. But in another of many contradictory statements, authorities claim the money was found in a locked storage and that cash was found in sacks. Rajya Sabha Chairperson Jagdeep Dhankar met with leader of the House, JP Nadda, also leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, to discuss the cash seizure, among other issues.
We need to understand the legal system is the last door for any common man, and any kind of attack on or any kind of wrongdoing or black spot in the legal system will make the common Indian to lose faith in the system. Therefore, this incident on the note burning incident in the judge's house premises in Delhi shocks all of us, and Supreme Court has taken cognizance about it and appointed a three-member committee. We want the Honorable Law Minister to make a statement and make a statement here in the Parliament, because Parliament is the supreme body and we should be aware about what the government and the Honorable Supreme Court is doing.
It seemed to be very, very strange. Judges don't have a lot of privacy in their houses. Not only do they have their own staff, the CPWD also, as the inquiry report says, the CPWD has access to all of these buildings as well as their security people. Significantly, when you look at corruption, when you look at Nirav Modi, when you look at Lalit Modi, when you look at any of this, is cash recovered? It's not common. You'll either set up a shell company, send it to the Cayman Islands or something similar, especially if you have legal training. So therefore, I think that there are many questions to be asked.
कैश जैसी चीज, इतनी सेंसिटिव चीज, मैं तो नहीं मान सकता कि कोई ऐसे अपने कोई बाहर कोई आउट हाउस में किसी ने बस रख दिया, वहां आग लग गई और बस वो मिल गया. मैं एक मिनट के लिए भी नहीं बोल रहा हूं कि ये व्यक्ति बिल्कुल ही इनोसेंट है या कोई सजा नहीं होनी चाहिए, बिल्कुल नहीं. मैं केवल इतना कह रहा हूं क्योंकि ये सेंसिटिव इशू है. देश का सबसे प्रीमियर हाई कोर्ट के ये जज हैं और बड़े सीनियर मेंबर हैं जुडिशरी के, तो इसको जब तक प्रॉपरली इन्वेस्टिगेट करके पाया नहीं जाता कि सच क्या है, कुछ भी इसमें करना उसके पहले गलत रहेगा.
I'm going straight across to Shrishti Oja for more details on that story. Shrishti, take us through the details of the panel that has been set up to probe this entire matter. Amid all of this, the judge in question has been derosted. What next?
Well, yes, Neha, as you rightly pointed out, a three-member committee has been constituted by the chief have been made against Justice Yashwant Verma with regard to the cash being allegedly found at his house when a fire incident took place. Now, this three-member committee will consist of three judges, two sitting chief justices of High Courts of one Chief Justice of High Court of Punjab and Haryana, another Chief Justice of High Court of Himachal Pradesh, and also one Karnataka High Court judge. They will probe into the inquiry into the allegations that have been made against him. While doing that, the Chief Justice of Delhi High Court was also asked by the CJI to not assign any judicial work to Justice Yashwant Verma. And as was notified by the Delhi High Court registry today, all judicial work has been withdrawn from Justice Verma with immediate effect, considering the events that have transpired in the last few days. So as of now, we also saw communication coming from the top court where it was stated that the Collegium is also considering a proposal for transfer of Justice Yashwant Verma from Delhi High Court to his parent High Court, Allahabad High Court. No official recommendation has come in from the top court as of now. It was stated, though, that a proposal for transfer was communicated to Justice Verma himself and also the Chief Justices of both the concerned High Courts, including the Delhi High Court and also the Allahabad High Court. The court said that once the responses would come in from them, the Supreme Court Collegium would take a call with regard to his transfer. So as of now, in another important development, we also saw
Shrishti Ojha getting in those details. Thanking you for the moment, Shrishti, with the latest as far as that cash haul is concerned. Let's tell you a little more about the three-member panel that Shrishti was just in fact referring to. What are they going to be probing on the first responders? First of all, the events on the night of the recovery, the authenticity of the video that was recorded. Remember, the video that had gone completely viral. Verify location where the cash was first burned. Call upon the staff, the security deployed at the judge home to talk to them about this cash haul, this big cash haul. On the contradictory statements also that have been made between the Delhi Police Commissioner's remarks, access to the storeroom that the judge claims that everyone had access to. Fire Services Chief, contrary statements on the cash, that's something that's going to be looked at. On-call records as well, Justice Verma's calls to determine what happened on the 14th of March night when the judge received information on fire at his residence. What calls did the judge make after receiving the fire information? These are aspects that the probe panel will be looking at very closely. In an unprecedented move, the Supreme Court has uploaded reports, photos, videos on its website regarding the discovery of unaccounted currencies at the outhouse of Justice Yashwant Verma's residence. Justice Verma has denied any connection to the cash. A three-judge panel has been formed by the Supreme Court to probe the case. Take a look.
On the night of March 14, a large stash of cash was discovered after a fire at Delhi High Court Justice Yashwant Verma's official residence. In a rare public disclosure, the Supreme Court uploaded reports, photographs and even videos regarding allegations of the recovery of burnt cash notes. Following an initial investigation by the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, the Supreme Court released the High Court's internal inquiry report on its website. The Supreme Court also uploaded videos and photographs which Delhi Police Commissioner Sanjay Arora shared with the court during investigations. Half-burnt wads of currency notes were recovered from Justice Yashwant Verma's official residence. Just listen in to what the first responders said on ground.
महात्मा गांधी में आग लग गई भाई वालिया
Imagine the magnitude of the stockpile of such burned notes that even after 10 days, even on the Sunday morning, when the NDMC workers were started cleaning up the process in the premises, they continue to find these kind of burned notes of the 500 notes. Now remember these numbers, the bulk of these notes were found by the police and the fire department. They all would have possibly the alphanumeric number codes, and that will be very substantial for the investigative team to find out the source of withdrawal of this income.
सर वो 4-5 दिन पहले यहाँ सफाई कर रहे थे, वो ढेर उठा रहे थे कूड़े का, तो उसमें जला हुआ कुछ सामान था, उसमें 500 के नोट थे जले हुए, वो छोटे छोटे टुकड़े थे उसमें। सर हमें ये नहीं पता कहाँ आग लगी है कहाँ नहीं लगी, हमारा काम तो कूड़ा उठाने का है।
The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India has formed a 3-judge probe panel. The panel will probe the source of the unaccounted cash, who removed the burnt cash pile, and details of staff with access to the room where the cash was stashed. Justice Verma, in his defense, claimed a conspiracy. He denied any knowledge of cash in the outhouse. Justice Verma insisted the storeroom or the outhouse was accessible even to outsiders. Justice Verma has been explicitly asked not to delete any data from his mobile phone.
जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा इनके घर में जो बहुत हार्ड कैश मिली है उसके बारे में इन हाउस ने आज अपने वेबसाइट पे जो पब्लिश किया है कि ये बहुत इन्वेस्टिगेशन का मामला है.
While the Supreme Court will wait for the probe panel report, the centre is keeping an eye on all developments.
देखिए उसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट कार्रवाई कर रहा है और आपके ध्यान में भी आया 3 जो जिसमें 2 तो ऑनरेबल हाई कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस हैं और एक जज हैं हाई कोर्ट के, उनकी कमेटी की रिपोर्ट आने दो फिर बताएंगे।
Has the cash mountain found at a judge's house exposed the rot in India's judicial system? Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, let's tell you a little about the cash haul. Who will be quizzed in this case? First of all, the household and official staff of the judge in question. Security personnel at judge's home will also be questioned by the panel. Gardeners or CPWD personnel who had access to the storeroom. Fire services officials who were first responders and recorded the videos. Also, fire services chief to explain the contradictory statements.